Hello Taurus, thank you for joining me for your February 2018 reading. I'm Lorien and it's a pleasure to bring you these readings every month. So, how are you doing with this year? Have you got all your resolutions underway? I hope so. So this is a new deck that I'm using. It's very big. If you look at it, this is a normal tarot card, so it's quite big. And this is the Enchanted Tarot. I got it for Christmas, so I'm really looking forward to using this with you guys. This is the reason for the other angle. I'm not too sure about it at the moment. I may change it up the further I get along with readings, but these cards, man, these are really, really nice. So if you want a personal reading from myself, click the link below. That'll take you to the website. If you're wanting to email me, my email is lorientarot@gmail.com. If you want to buy me a coffee, that link is below, or become a patron, that link is also down there for your clicking pleasure. So thank you very much everybody who has donated and become a patron and got the additional readings and everything like that. So that's really nice of you. The 2018 readings are still there because people like them, so I'm leaving them on there for now. So yes, if you want to have a look at what 2018 has in store for you, that is also on there. So let's see what's coming through for Taurus in the month of February. Alright. Okay. Again, I think it was Pisces. They had this feeling of change and manifestation stuff, but it seems more grounded. It seems very solid with this change. So it could be something very much like the foundations of your being. Moving house, getting a different job, building up a different career, becoming self-employed. You know, the foundations of you saving money, stuff like that, that Taurus are very well known for. So it could be business minds coming out of the woodwork here. All you sassy, savvy little Tauruses. So we have the Five of Wands. So you do have competition this month, it feels like. You have some kind of, maybe people who are wanting to steal the limelight a little bit from you in some way. I don't think it's any drama that you need to get into, but it's certainly drama that's happening around you. They may want to pull you in. And then we have the Four of Swords. That's an interesting depiction, actually, of the Four of Swords. And then we have the Three of Swords. Interesting. I will hold these up, so don't worry. They're just a little bit of big, really, on my workspace. Then we have the Two of Swords. Interesting. Okay, the Princess of Wands. And the Princess of Swords. Okay, so you do have the same amount of swords as Pisces had. And Pisces also had the princess here. So let me just have a look and see what's coming through for you guys. I see you building. Not literally, you know, you don't need to have brick and mortar, but you're building something. It's the foundation of you. Because for me, looking at this, the foundations here are all women. All the women are in this card. And there's one woman there, but these male. Buddha obviously is male. Or formless, really. And then you have this kind of woman, you know, encapsulated by all these things around her. But I feel the substance of your month, this month, is a female energy. It's getting in touch with that intuition. It's feeling around as to how you want to present yourself, how you want to build yourself in general. What platform do you want to use? Becoming a master at things. That's really what it feels like, because you've got lots of swords, which is about reasoning, and you've got wands, which is about creativity. So this is kind of the feeling that's coming through for you guys very strongly. It's a very intense time, I think. But let's have a look at these two together. So Five of Wands, like I said, is not the easiest card. It could be too many cooks spoiling the broth, too many people's opinions, too many people coming through and just going blah, 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 blah. And you're trying your best to sort of filter out all the, if you don't like it, please mute your ears at the moment, bollocks. So all the bollocks that's coming through, and you're trying to navigate that, and it can't be easy, you know. So it could be people who are trying to trap you into their own vision of certain things. Now this one comes through in the Two of Swords, and this is about having that stalemate. There's a choice coming through. You may not know which direction to go. You could be quite confused about where your heart's telling you and where your mind is telling you. Now, to a larger degree, this is shown in the Chariot, but to me, this is coming through very strong here. You see this beautiful peacock feather that's coming out of herself here. This is you. It's wilting. So the absolute beauty that you have within you, the creative beauty, the emotional beauty, it may be wilting because of all this crap over here. So try and make the choice that's centered around your heart this month. Try and be one with yourself and have this connection with yourself, and just breathe in and don't listen to everybody else. Only tune in to the higher self, or the part of you that's telling you the right way to go and that you feel it's right. And for some reason this is coming through with the moon here. I feel this is maybe around the new moon or shortly after, which I will check in a second when that is. But it does feel like there's a lot of potential maybe going to waste, because there's too many cooks spoiling the broth here. There's too many people wanting to demand your time. They're wanting to demand that you do certain things for them, and that is really not what you're about. You know, I think you just need to kind of limit your time spent for everybody else, because otherwise you're going to feel yourself kind of burnt out. The new moon is on the 15th of this month, so this could be up until the first new moon, so the first 2 weeks. So just have a look and see how you feel around them. Then we have the Princess of Wands and the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is about recuperation. If you need to get back into your Zen thing. But again, you're building. You're still building yourself here. You're building your identity, or rebuilding something, it feels like. And the Princess of Wands is a very strong card. She's normally the page in traditional tarot, but she comes through kind of a messenger again. So it's positive messages, it's good messages, indications of travel, things that you may want to do for yourself. I feel like this is very much building up you, because if you can see, this shape here is very much like the shape she is standing on. So that to me is saying that this is your rest, your recuperation, because I think that you could be in danger of burning out this month. Don't do too much. You could be resting, and this will then build up the creative energy you need to go out and show yourself to people, to incorporate yourself with people, be better in your relationship, be better in your partnership with business or whatever. So I think this is definitely needed. You need a rest. You need some time off. You need just some brain space, because otherwise you're going to kind of flounder a little bit. And then we have the Three of Swords, which I'm going to just hold this up on its own, because it is about third energy. It is about something else getting in the way. It could be anxiety, it could be a third person, it could be something that, you know, you're devoting time to that you really shouldn't. So it's just three things when you should be juggling two. And I think that this is about the delayed messages that you thought were coming before, but they didn't. So now it's kind of like, okay, well, geez Louise. And I think this is also maybe going through a document or going through a contract or some text messages or something like that, and dissecting communication to see what the messages are and what you need to take from it. But don't get too involved in doing that. Don't take it too literally, my dear Tauruses, because this could set you back. This could set you back on your building. So that's what it feels like to me. You don't want to get too many cooks in the thing, whatever it is. Too many spoons in the cauldron, whatever. You know what I mean. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you guys. Alright, we've got Rado, which is not quite reverse, but not quite upright. So this is all about the travel, relocation, dance of life, if you will. So it's about this feeling of maybe moving, or maybe having moved, or relocating your career, relocating your emotions for somebody, that kind of thing. Like maybe taking a step back on somebody and just saying, look, I don't really need you anymore, I'm just not going to be interested. So that I think is here. But it feels very much like, again, if it was in reverse that way, it would be about rigidity and being too stubborn. And we all know Tauruses are sister signs with Scorpio. We are both fixed and we are both stubborn as hell. So that's kind of what's coming through here, is that you may just need to relax on some kind of aspects of it, but don't give up your principles. That is, I think, what you need to do. And then we have, we have Wunjo reversed. So this is a bit of frenzy. Don't get too pushed around. Don't get too pushed here and pulled there and dragged around here. So I think this fits here. I think this needs to be something where you kind of, because this should be joy and pleasure and comfort, but you're not having that. You're kind of having this feeling of, oh, just give me a rest, please. And I think all the stress may be getting to you. So just kind of relieve yourself from everything that's kind of happening around you right now. Hey, we've got Canaz and it's upright. Yay! So this is creativity, this is inspiration, and this is knowledge. So whereas if it was like that, it'd be no creativity, stopping point, everything. This is very positive. So this is a really nice rune to have, and it's all about that kind of contentment and creativity. So I feel actually I'm going to put you there and you there, because that makes more sense to me. So yeah, I think this is all about the kind of building and the balance. I think you may need to look at how you balance things first of all, because it's only going to get busier as the year goes on, as far as I can see for you. And I do see changes happening. This is the year of empowerment for you, and this is the year of progress. So do let me know in the comments below how this goes for you, or whether this resonates. If you would like a reading, the link is below. You can also email me, that link is below. And also Patreon and coffee and everything like that is below too. Thank you so much for your support, and I really look forward to reading for you in March and see if there's anything more that we can have a look and do for you. But yeah, take care of yourself. Don't get yourself too down or in a tizzy. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Blessed be, everybody.